As somebody who works two jobs, I came to a realization that hard work isn't enough. And I say that because things that I've seen and the emotions that people rely on deters them from where they want to be at. Hard work isn't enough because consistency and discipline are the two main things that is going to drive you to the main goal, point where you want to be at. But when you depend on your emotions to drive you in life, it's gonna cause you to make decisions that you're gonna regret later. A lot of people they rely on, motivation, or they act on anger or sadness or happiness. But these feelings they come and go. You can let a bird come pass over your head, but you can't let it build a nest. And that's something that I had to learn. Even though I feel like I don't want to wake up, or I feel like I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that. I had to learn that I can't let my emotions be the main force of my life. It may seem hard at times. Sometimes you're just going to want to do what you want to do. If you see your circumstances for what it is, not actually have faith behind changing the circumstances, it's not going to work out because you're dependent on an emotion to change everything. It even says in the Bible that faith without works is dead. So if you don't have the hard work behind the faith that you say that you have, everything that you're doing is just pointless. They want to have a business, or they have this new goal in mind that they want to accomplish, but they're placing their time and energy into another person's dream, what somebody else wants for their life. And I'm not putting the same energy and time into my own goals. You have something that you want to chase. Don't let other people decide for you. You have people telling you you can't do this or can't do that, and you have things just discouraging you. Life gets in the way. Life is always going to get in the way. One thing for sure, you can't expect you out of other people. You can't expect somebody to have the same vision and goals for your dream. You have to go and get it yourself. Even on the days that you do feel tired, days that you just don't want to do anything, you have to have that bigger picture. Even on the days where you don't feel like it, you have to. I've been through certain things in my life where I thought it was just game over for me until I turned all that and reinforced it into something positive in my life. That's why I can get on camera and do what I'm doing now. Everybody's just trying to float in this world, man, and it's hard at times. The foundation is everything. If you don't set the foundation for your own life, anything can just wash you away. It's easy for the enemy. It's easy for people, jobs, relationships to be an outside noise that's going to drift you away. It's easy to lose focus and sight on what's important when you're looking through the lens of everybody else, to the point where you're not even looking in your own lens. Now you're losing your dream slow by slow. You just got to make it make sense and do what's best for you, bro. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else is going to work those long hours for you. Nobody else is going to wake you up, take you to the gym, do the things that you're responsible for, because it's your life. Everybody's going to be held accountable for the life that they lived and the life that they chose. Reality is just a false perception of what's actually true. If you see everything and you see your circumstances and you just think that that's just set in stone and you believe it and you just come in with a negative mindset, you can't expect anything. You can't expect God to bless you when you don't see the positive in your own life. A lot of people, they're so far gone that they don't even help the next person. See, man, I was in a standstill in life, man, where I just didn't have no tolerance for people. I didn't really talk much. I didn't really interact with people. I didn't really care, didn't have much courtesy for other people. But what people have to realize is there's somebody next to you that's going through 10 times as much than you, and we won't even know because we don't talk to people. The person next to you might be going through hell and back, and we won't ever know. And the thing that I try to promote the most is just like, if you can help another person, if you can give a person guidance or just encouragement, then that means more than just anything that can be grasped physically. Because the world is going to go away one day, and a lot of people are going to be holding on to things that just don't matter. You can have the cars, the businesses, the money, all the fame, the women, but none of these things that you think is going to come with you, or the things that you think matters, it just doesn't matter. Life is worth way more than just a dollar. Everything is just like, everything in life is just made to change your perspective. And that's why, as working 2 jobs, it's just easier for me to have resilience, because I didn't look at my circumstance and just said, okay, this is going to be forever. Even though it is temporary, I took certain lessons from it. It taught me discipline, waking up when I don't want to wake up. It taught me resilience, going through the fire of just having to deal with certain people, certain situations, and things that's behind the scenes that people don't know, and just having to grind it out. It taught me to interact with people more and actually get to know people and their story, and actually create bonds that I never thought I would make. I was such in a shell, and that's why in life, bro, you have to look at things from a different perspective. Once you look at things from a different perspective, your whole life can change, bro. And it can be for the good or the better. Because you can't go in with a negative mindset or anything and expect God to bless you.